would say prior to working with Demand Frontier, ASUG had a limited go-to-market strategy from an acquisition perspective. And our historical acquisition strategy was really focused on in-person events and obtaining leads from those that attended those events. However, with COVID, obviously everything sort of shifted away from being able to do in-person events to having to do more virtual scenarios and really focus on creating value for our members that was beyond an event perspective. And we needed a partner who could really assist us in identifying and developing a solid acquisition strategy. But not just the strategy, we needed support on implementation, campaign management, and the ability to work together to continue to optimize that based on what was working and maybe what's not working. So interestingly enough, the director of growth and the acquisition team is actually separated from the rest of the organization. So we're a combination of marketing and sales. So by being able to merge that together and have us work very closely in sync and in tangent with somebody like Demand Frontier has allowed not only the sales side of the organization that works with us better understand what messages are being put into market, who we're targeting and how we're targeting them, but ultimately from a marketing side, we're able to create that demand for the sales team in tangent and as a partner, as opposed to, one not working with the other or simply feeding information to the other side. But because we're a merged team, we're able to support each other, and Demand Frontier understands how we're working, and they're creating campaigns that are based on what a salesperson needs, but ultimately what marketing needs in order for us to meet our goals. So since partnering with Demand Frontier, we've not only been able to increase our monthly qualified leads by triple digits, but we have been able to drive brand awareness. We've been able to reach targets that we historically would not have been able to find from an audience perspective. They've assisted us in identifying and targeting those unique users that we're looking for, and ultimately driving new membership for our organization. So the pipeline several years ago was predominantly driven by in-person events. So while the pipeline was solid over COVID, it dramatically decreased, probably by triple digits, simply because people were not attending events or we couldn't host them. And we still needed to make sure that we could drive growth for our organization. And being able to do that in a digital way was something that most organizations had already advanced. And for somebody that works on the technology side, it's a little strange that we had not, but we didn't need to because of those in-person events. So having to pivot and shift has allowed us to continue that triple-digit pipeline growth and ultimately continue to meet our targets from a new member perspective almost every month. Well, I would say Demand Frontier has not only become a trusted partner for the acquisition team, but we've actually expanded their support across different areas of our organization as well. So their ability to understand our business and understand our targets and create messaging that resonates with them is a huge plus. Additionally, they're a partner that is working with us to continuously evolve our campaigns, optimize our spend, and ultimately reach our target audiences in unique ways. And that goes a long way in the digital space so that we can continue to make sure that our message is in front of the right people, ultimately bringing them into the fold and having them become a member of the ASUG community. I think the team at Demand Frontier is a key part of why the partnership has continued to develop and why we continue to work with Demand Frontier. The associates and the members on the team act as an extension of ours. They do their own research, they show up with ideas, they come with things that maybe we're not aware of that they may be able to create from a best practice perspective from learning from other accounts that they're on, and ultimately help us continue to grow our business.